Do not be with a woman who tolerates you enough to be with you. If a tolerance is not a sign of true love, okay? Tolerance meaning that you can be in whatever relationship it is, just because there are certain aspect of that person that you do not mind, but there is a lot about him that you don't want to be with. But the tolerance aspect comes from the woman feeling sorry for you, or the woman being in this relationship for her interests. So therefore, do not be with a woman who tolerates you enough to be with you, because if she has to tolerate, meaning her whole heart is not in this, okay? Women are known to hide their true feelings if there is interest involved. If she has something to gain out of your relationship, then therefore she is going to definitely stay, because she's getting something out of it, and it's just for selfish reason. The reason is not always determined as being beneficial to you. Okay, she is in this for her own benefit, and that is why she is tolerating you enough to be with you, meaning that she is not fully in love with you. I know this is the sad truth truth about relationship and love. Men want to be loved, but some men are not lucky enough to be with a woman that is going to replicate the love that they have for that woman. And men will not see this coming, whereby they give their entire heart to a woman that love them just enough to not leave them, meaning that their love is this little. Okay, it's borderline almost, I don't want to say hate, but I would like to say that she loves him just enough to not leave him. And it's sad, because oftentimes men in this scenario do not see the truth. They do not see the truth for what it is, or they are afraid of accepting the truth for what it is, because the truth sometimes hurts, especially if we decide to confront it. Okay, not being desired or being wanted by the person that we truly want can be a very hard pill to swallow. We oftentimes do not want to acknowledge the truth. We may know what it is, but making excuses for our partner or our significant other can be a way of coping, a coping mechanism that is being masked, or that is masking the actual issues at hand. Sometimes you love your partner to a point whereby you don't mind if they don't love you enough. Is that right? I will say no. It's not right. It's not right to give your heart, your soul, your body to someone that loves you just enough, or tolerate you just enough to not leave you. When a woman does this to a man, the likelihood of her cheating is higher, because she loves you just enough not to leave you due to certain circumstances, which can be financial reason, or if it's not financial, they can be for some very selfish reason that will not make sense to the third party, like me, a third party looking into your relationship. Okay, so therefore what I'm trying to get at is like oftentimes you find these men making excuses for the woman that they are with, when everybody sees the truth for what it is, because a man in this scenario is blinded by love, one-sided love. Let me be specific. When I say he is blinded by love, he is blinded by one-sided love, and that one-sided love is from him, the love that he is given to this woman. Remember, I said that he is afraid to face the truth. He doesn't want to face the truth for what it is. The truth is not what he's looking for, and he is not oblivious to the fact that this woman doesn't love him enough. He knows that, but sometimes when it comes to trauma can be very masked, and people's response to trauma varies. Okay, I may respond to trauma differently than you, and you may also respond to trauma differently than I. So therefore, when it comes to rejection, especially an emotional rejection, or a rejection where we are giving love and we want to receive the same amount of love, and we don't get it, we just receive this little, we are going to react to it differently. And men especially, men are known to not leave a bad relationship. Men are known to stay in a bad relationship longer, or a bad marriage, because I want to say the ego and the way they react to rejection. Men react to rejection differently, because they don't see it for what it is. They don't. And Women, we are really good at manipulating men to believe that we love them when we don't. There's no one on this planet that can manipulate a man into believing they love them more than a woman. I'm so sorry. Women are mastermind. We are mastermind at manipulating a man to fall for us. We are mastermind at keeping a man at our disposal, meaning I will get to you when I need you. So that is something that women are notoriously known for, and borderline manipulative or manipulative. Okay, a woman can be blunt about her manipulation or not, and her bluntness can come out as being truthful, but yet is being arrogant. So therefore, when a woman rejects a man because of a male ego, the male ego is going to say, you know what, you are not rejecting me, you are giving your body to me, so that's me, you love me. Yeah, that's not what it means. Not in all cases. Some women can give their body to a man that they don't love and still stay around and make him believe that they love him. Some women cannot even think of the idea of giving their body to a man they don't love. So it's a woman. I mean, our ways are very questionable. Certain women are really okay with giving their body to a man they don't love, they will never love, and spending their entire life with a man they don't love, and stay in a marriage or a relationship with someone they don't love, though they desire someone else. That's what I'm saying. When a woman is not in love with the man she is with, and she is with him by tolerating him or due to some pity, when a woman takes a pity in you and a man views that as love, I think you're shooting yourself in your foot, because it's not she doesn't love you, but you cannot smell the coffee, because men equate a woman giving her body, their body to them, as a form of ultimate love. That's what they think, because in the male psychology, he wants to conquer a woman's body in his mind, because the man is aware of the fact that women do fall in love with emotionally. Women emotionally bind to a man through emotion. Did that make sense? Women emotionally equate their body, giving their body to a man, with love, and men know that. But it's not every woman. If you are unlucky enough to come across with the woman that doesn't barge when she gives her body to a man, she detaches her body from her emotion, you are screwed as a man. Because you are going to definitely put every woman into one basket and thinking that they all fall in love by giving their body to a man. A woman cannot give her body to a man without any sort of emotion involved with it. Then I will say you're stupid. Not every woman, because the ladies of the night or the women that work in adult industries, they have mastered the art of detaching their body, their body, from a man with the emotion, meaning that they can give you their body without their emotion. And who to say, there are regular women out there that are not the ladies of the night, that do not work in adult industry, that have also mastered that art. So you are in the danger zone when you think, oh, you don't smell the coffee and you don't see her coming, and you will never see her coming if you're not a smart man. And most men are, like I say, you guys are very gullible and easily gotten by women through sex. That's the entire truth. And only few men are going to agree to what I'm saying, because again, because of their ego. Because of their ego, they don't want to accept the truth for what it is. When a man finds himself giving excuses for his woman bad behavior, he is in the danger zone of one-sided love. He's giving one-sided love without realizing it. He is in this love by himself, but he won't see it coming, because the little love that this woman is giving is enough for him to give his entire love for both. How can you? It sounds very silly. It sounds silly that I'm saying both. Like, okay, my love is enough to love the both of us. Some men will ridiculously make this statement. It's sad. It's sad because they're afraid of rejection. Rejection, I'm telling you, if you understand the psychology of a man, you will know that rejection is not a small play. Men do not take rejection lightly. A man would rather stay in a marriage that is bad than to accept the rejection that his wife is giving him, than to accept the truth for what it is. Sadly enough, why would you put yourself in this type of circumstances or scenario? Why would he? You are asking me. I have to tell you that the male nature is hard to understand. The male nature will give any and everything, resources, financial resources, to a woman that don't love him than to a woman that love him. Men are not receptive of how you call it, a true love that comes from a woman. Not all the time, because what drives men is to conquer what they cannot get. If you are already acquired, did I say acquired? Yes, or conquered by a man, he finds you to be boring. He finds you to be the woman that is easily acquired. He will search for the love or spend his entire love begging or wanting to get an approval from a woman that don't love him than to be with the woman that truly love him. And someone will say, I'm being stupid. I don't think they're stupid. I think they're driven by their ego, which makes them look stupid for us, okay? Which makes them look dumb. A man would rather sacrifice his entire life for a woman that don't love him, for a woman that love him just enough or tolerate him just enough to not leave him. And he may know that this woman is in this relationship with him for certain reasons, but in his mind, okay, he has conquered her, or he shall try to conquer her. She doesn't want him, but he will make sure that she wants him, and that is the driving factor in this man's life. This man is being driven with the fact that this woman doesn't love him, and he has to make sure that she loves him. This goes to the male nature. They like to conquer the world and conquer the love of a woman that is not fully into them. Who will put themselves in this scenario, you may ask? No one on this planet will put themselves in this scenario than a man, because of their ego. It all boils down to their ego. The male nature, the male ego, and the man, for his true nature, he wants to conquer you. He wants to conquer you even if you don't love him. Why don't you love me? That's him speaking. Why don't you love him? Every other woman that I've been with have been crazy about me. Guess what I have? I have all the resources. Oh, guess what I have? I'm good in bed. Guess what I have? My member is big. Guess what I have? I have a bigger member than Justin Timberland. How great. Okay, that being said, I get it. You may have a bigger mutombo than Justin Timberland. Okay, I get it. But does this woman love you, my dear? You are in a one-sided relationship, but the woman doesn't love you. What is happening? If you don't love me, I see. But guess what? I'm going to make sure that you love me. That's him. Any and everybody around him is going to say, they are saying, he will say, blah, 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 blah. My woman loves me. That's what he thinks. He thinks that she loves him. He is going to accept the one-sided love. No problem. Okay? Because the little love or the little emotion that a woman gives, it goes further. That's how come women are, how you call it, they have the power that they don't acknowledge. When a woman acknowledges her power, she becomes a danger to men. And those women that have acknowledged that they are very cold and borderline narcissists, and men always worship them. And you wonder, life is so fair. How come these women that don't love men enough or tolerate men enough are getting the entire stake? And we, who say we? we. I have to generalize. Some women will say, we who give our heart to men do not acknowledge that. Men do not like it. They don't appreciate that. I would like to say, men do not appreciate what they easily acquire. That's the secret. You want to talk about dark psychology of making a man fall for you? I would like to say, how did he acquire you? The person in that relationship that is giving the most is going to be neglected. Are you giving a lot to this man? Is he neglecting you? If he is the one neglecting you, then he's not invested enough. He doesn't find you challenging enough. Now, how can you be challenging to a man? Should you be borderline a cold woman in order for you to get a full attraction for men? I would say you don't have to be a narcissist or borderline cold. You have to master the art of detachment, the art of giving little, the art of not giving your entire card. Rose, What are you saying? Make it make sense. Are you saying I should love him enough to not leave him? Then why am I in this relationship? Should I be selfish? I'm not trying to say you should be selfish. If you do love him, let's say you love him, do not tell him you love him too much. Okay? But this topic at hand today is discussing about a woman who doesn't love the man she is with, who tolerates him a little, not to leave him. Okay, if we were talking about how to make a man fall in love with you in genuine nature, I would say never show a man your true color. Never show him that you love him so much to a point of no return. Keep something for you. Never tell him everything about yourself. Master the art of mystery if you want to keep a man for the long term, if you want to make a man interested in you. Do not be in a toxic relationship where you don't love the man or you're giving him a little and whereby his love for you is one-sided. He loves you and you don't love him. I don't agree with those teaching. I don't. I think it's unfair. I don't think no one's child should be in a relationship where the woman they are with do not love them enough and they have failed to see the truth for what it is. I believe everybody deserves fairness. The man that loves you more than you love him deserve love, deserve fairness, deserve for you to love him as much as he loves you. Okay? I am not teaching you to be cold. No. If I were to teach you about that psychology, about how to make a man prioritize you and make a man fall in love with you more than you love him, I would request that you also love him. That would be my only request for you, and I will teach you how to navigate in making him love you more to a point where he will never leave you. I can teach you that. Okay, that is teaching for another day. But today's topic is definitely going into the one-sided love, whereby a woman is not in love with the man they are with. They are giving him this end of the stake, and this man is foolishly advocating for this woman. It is a sad story, and I don't align with that. I want to encourage every man to differently value themselves, to value themselves to a point whereby they have to be selfish and put themselves first. Put yourself first, okay? I want every man on this planet to put themselves first, because relationships are selfless, but sometimes you have to be selfish to protect your own mind and your own interests. Rose, you are the person that said that you cannot be selfish and be in a relationship. I would like to say that no matter how much in love you are with your partner, never forget the person that you are. Never forget to put yourself first, because your partner may not have been drawn into you if you didn't put yourself first. Now, what am I saying? Make it make sense. How can you be selfless and also be selfish and be in love at the same time? I believe in putting yourself first. I don't care how much you are in love. Love is unpredictable. Love is temporary. Love is not enough to maintain your relationship. That's what I believe in, okay? Love will never be enough to maintain the relationship you're in. And yet, I'm here to say, put yourself first. Don't let yourself go behind the facade of being in love. Remember, love is an emotion that is temporary driven. Love is an emotion that will not keep you into a long-term relationship. Love will not save your marriage. Love will not save your engagement. Love will not save the dream you have for your life in terms of your romance. It has to go beyond love. And love also requires a little bit of selfishness. How? You need to be selfish enough to put yourself first to make your partner fall in love with you. Because what type of psychology is this? Again, you need to be selfish enough to put yourself first to make your partner fall in love with you. Men are prone to giving their heart to women that don't love them. Again, it goes down to their psychology. Men do equate to a woman giving their body to them as love. A woman, I'll have to tell you, a woman gave birth to men and a woman. So be careful. When it comes to the phrase a woman, it has men and a woman in it. So you are dealing with an entity that can give birth to you, that can control your mind. Be careful with the woman. A woman can be a danger. Okay, when she understands her powers enough, she can be a danger to men. but not every woman understands the type of power they have. And no, a woman's power doesn't lie in between her thighs nor her beauty, because remember, I am the same person that stated that beauty fades, and if a woman solely relies on her beauty, then she is foolish enough, okay, because she doesn't know that one day she's going to be old and everything she'll be left with is wrinkle. What happened to her beauty then, if she only led with her beauty? It has to go beyond how beautiful you think you are as a woman in order for you to keep the interest of a man or the interest of your significant other. Okay, now for the man, I would like to say, if I were to be born again, I would like to say I wouldn't want to be born as a man, because men have a weakness. There is a weakness that lies within men that I would rather not be a man, because I know every man succumb to that weakness, and that is the weakness of wanting affection from a woman. The woman affection can be a danger to man, depending on how to use it. What I'm about to say is, love yourself enough to be selfish, to make sure that your partner fall in love with you and to keep their interests. You don't always have to lead with your money to keep a woman. You don't have to lead with your status to keep a woman. You have to love yourself enough to see and to feel when a woman doesn't love you enough, to feel and to see when a woman is tolerating you, to feel and to see when a woman is taking pity in you. A pity love is not worth of love, because it's not love. I'm sorry. Now, that being said, uncommon what? Theories and uncommon answer. My name is Rose, and as I always remain, the Rose that you know. You're welcome.